Hey YouTube, this is Reds Music Park Fan 62. Kings Island is one of the best parks around this area. It has something for everybody. Here are some tips and tricks you can do. Um, so let's get started, shall we? So first of all, Kings Island is a cashless park. So if your child or somebody who does not have a credit or debit card with them, you can do two options with this. You can get them one of those prepaid cards like at Walgreens or CVS or even the grocery store, or you can take cash with you. And at the park, they do have self-serve or cash to card machines, which means, say for example, you put $50 in, it will put $50 on the card. Also, the good part about those cards are you can load more cash onto those. I think there's a small fee involved. I think you can also use those cards outside of the park as well. I'm not entirely sure. So, so one of the first things to do is this. One of the best things I can say is buy your tickets on the website or through the app, because the line for that does get rather long, and you can really bypass all of that. And I'm not sure, I think you'll save several bucks as well. So, now, you do go through security like normal. Also, to get in, to pay to park, that is cashless. So, you either have to have a season pass or your credit card. So, once you find your space, the best thing is head in as soon as you can and find what you want to do. So the way it typically works is, I think it's about 20 or 30 minutes before the park opens. They will start letting people in, but there is I believe there is a rope drop right around park opening. Now, so when you step inside the park, to your right, you will see Grain and Grill. I will get to that in a minute. And then a photo stand. And then right next to that, there are two different stands. One of them is for fast passes. So there you can get your fast passes for the day. So certain ones will get you onto certain rides once, and then I think the other one will get you on all day, as many times as you want. Now, the next thing is, next to that, this is where you, so for the kids, they can measure them, and they will give them a wristband. And I think for that, it tells what rides they can and cannot go on. As well, in there, you can also buy your food and drink plans. Now, so in there you have a single meal plan, all day meal plan, all day premium meal plan, and then you have the drink plan. So the difference is the single one just gets you that one meal. So it is. So when you look on the menus, you can see what is included, as it has like um, silverware on it. I think it says something in the ballpark of like meal plan approved or something like that. Um, and then the all day gets you all of that and no drink. And then the premium is all of that plus a drink and a snack. The prices are like the single one I believe is $16.99 or $18.99. The all day is 33 or 35, and the premium is 45. And then the drink one is $18.99. And with the drink one, that acts like the pass one, where you can get refills every 15 minutes. So that is good, as Kings Island has great food and different and great food and drink options as well. They do serve alcohol throughout the park. They do have a great selection of beers as well as mixed drinks. So you have that. So now, so if you also own a gold or platinum or prestige pass, you can get in, I think it's like 30 minutes or so earlier, and you can go on certain rides depending on the time of year. So now the next thing is this. You want to go to the water park. How do you get there? There's two ways of doing this. Honestly, you can just keep going down in the parking lot till you reach the water park and go in that way, like you would with the theme park, or you can go through Planet / Camp Snoopy, and then go past the catering area, go over the railroad tracks, and then you're there. Or you could ride the train as well. In there, their water park is good for its size, but it has a lot of your standard water park stuff. So it depends on what you want to do. Now, to stay cool. So especially in the summer months, it does get extremely hot. So where can you stay cool in Kings Island? So you have the first place is the brew house, which is right under Diamondback. So this is a place you can sit down, get a bite to eat, maybe a beer or something like that, and you can watch typically like baseball and stuff in the summer, football and stuff during haunt, and stuff like that. Now I'll get to the different stuff like that in a minute, but the other place is the so they have another one where it has a combination of La Rosa Pizza and Panda Express in the Festus house. So in there they typically have a show of some sorts. During the summer it's typically like a country show. During haunt it is like a Halloween theme type show. and then Christmas is a Christmas type show. So the other places you can go in there as well is Grain and Grill. Now the problem with Grain and Grill is their air conditioner is not the best. So plus their door is always open, so the AC that is in there just kind of goes right out the door. Grain and Grill is a Mediterranean style restaurant, so it typically has a lot of Mediterranean type food. And the menu changes throughout the season as well. There is Starbucks on down from Grain and Grill. So they typically carry a lot of your typical Starbucks drinks. The other places you can go as well is now some of the bathrooms in the park do have air conditioning as well. It's not great. But I would highly suggest either the Festus House or Brew House is the best. Now, the different festivals that they do throughout the year. The first major one they will do will come in, I think it's in July into August, which is called Grand Carnival. So it's a lot like Mardi Gras in New Orleans, and it has that type of feel to it. From what I have seen, I've never done either. So it has like a nightly parade, and it has all these different foods you can try and stuff like that. Fast forward to mid to late September, you have Halloween Haunt. So in there you actually have 2 into 1. So during the day you will have Tricks and Treats, and then Halloween Haunt. Tricks and Treats is the kid/family friendly Halloween event. So in there that gives you your stuff like trick or treating, face painting, painting a pumpkin and stuff like that. Then typically around 6 o'clock, that's when they switch over, and that's when the adult stuff starts. So in there, you have stuff like haunted houses and scare zones and all that other fun stuff. And then fast forward to Thanksgiving weekend, and in there, that's when you have Winterfest, which is their annual Christmas event. So Winterfest is where they deck the park out in lights. They have all these cool shows you can watch and stuff like that. The center fountain gets turned into like an ice skating rink and stuff like that. So overall, Kings Island is a great park to go to, and I highly suggest you go.